it was a whole bunch of fun just returning to all of the classes and playing Cruci 0. I don't get to do that very often. Ambiguous amulet, I think I'll take the froggo. Froggo is pretty good here. And yeah, we'll be playing Cruci 20 with all starting relics. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this, so I wonder what it will be. At the minimum, you're telling me... Well, I'll ignore that first door then. It sounds like I'll get a ton of value for doing so. Hit the bomb once. Perfect. That actually lines up very well. Boom, and then... Oh, it's the terrible, and the terrible is the one orb that can do that. Nice. Alright, very good stuff. Let's hit this refresh now, shall we? I believe in 28 damage. If it gets the roll, then like... 28 damage is definitely plausible, and it was. Unfortunately, it was just 26 damage. Ever so slightly off. 60 damage would be possible if it could hit the refresh, but because it can't hit the refresh, then no such luck. And that's fine. Instead I get this shot. That totally gets the kill. And I will just shoot this. Hopefully it does exactly that. Unfortunately the bounce afterwards was nowhere near as fun as I was hoping, but still a very, very cool shot. It just didn't really do what I wanted it to do. Frankly, that level 1 rubble is so tempting. It's really quite solid, and it's plus 3 max HP. Which, it's definitely a reason to pick it up and add it to your deck, but not a reason as to... That's really unfortunate. It's not something that means that I should actually do it though. One plant dead though, very nice. We appreciate that, it just means that I definitely won't be losing any health here. Well, at least until the fight ends up. Since I don't know how much I'm going to greed. Surely I'm not going to greed much here. I really don't think I will. I do want a decent chunk of gold because it is Cruci 20 and it's very hard to collect gold on Cruci 20 and I've got to store quite later on. But realistically, I just really want to go right because misnavigating would be very bad. Yeah, like I did lose some health there. Totally fine though. Okay, this is level 2. That is ridiculously strong. It's so good here. Unfortunately it's not level 3 for this elite fight because that would be a huge deal. But still, just a lot of damage. Means that we only have to take 1 or 2 hits here. That was... It's been a while since I've seen such a good first Minotaur shot, that's for sure. Such a good Minotaur lineup. The first and second shot there were just ridiculous. Now, obviously, they didn't have brambles, so significantly less value than they could have been, but still, it was really good. Oh, full speed, thank you. Not quite what I was hoping for. Yeah, no, hitting that crit is just not possible. No, that sucks. 2-3? You know what? I don't really believe in the power to get 100 damage, but wow. But if it did, it would be so worth it. It did barely. I'm definitely just going to upgrade this ball lightning. I should get at least a lot of that money back. I've just got to do it. What can I say? I'm extremely greedy and I love a refreshing punch. It also just has a lot of Sacred synergy with a lot of things. Like, it's really not a bad pick. It's just, oh my. Just play for a ball lightning game? You know what? Absolutely, sure. Ball lightning refreshing punch. It sounds like it's so feasible. Oh my god. Okay. So the orbs that I add to my deck, they get the tempo from +1/+2 because of spin event originality, except in this case it's ES7 max HP shot. It's a whole bunch of ball lightnings. They're instantly upgraded 1, which means I can get the ball lightnings to level 3 immediately, and I gain a small amount of max HP in return for some health lost. I'll just take healing. Realistically, they're pretty on par. Usually they're about the same. I don't really get anything for popping my bombs, but I don't really get anything for anything. Oh, Ouroboros. You know what? That's actually pretty damn neat. I like that a lot. The health loss is obviously a tad unfortunate. And I would have preferred a fight with a ball lightning as a reward, but that's pretty good. As long as I get to... How much gold would it be? Oh, I don't have any extra tempo for this fight, do I? I'd probably actually take a hit here. Yeah, unfortunate, but sorry, not 1 hit, 2 hits. I got very lucky previously, and I will not be as lucky this time, unfortunately. Oh, I did get it there, not bad. And I've landed the bramble. Okay. Ball lightning does have +1 crit damage, which is definitely a decently big deal. We will see how much it ends up mattering though. So close. There we go. Alright, maybe I underestimated the power of ball lightning, eh? That's pretty solid. Also, rubble. Switch to rubble instead of ball lightning. That also sounds really solid. Well. Refresh also trigger a crit. It's pretty damn good, and I like the sound of that. Though Ring of Reuse is also very tempting. Honestly, I think it's Ring of Reuse here. Sounds pretty awesome. Yeah, at 124, I do want one more gold, so I'll go for that bounce, which is definitely a bit more of a spicy bounce than I could have gone for, I guess. But I liked it. Wow. The reason why I wanted slightly more is... Oh, it's 15? Good. I didn't know how much it costed, apparently. Definitely going to take that enhanced. And refresher course, by all means. Yeah, just play for the least rest later high roll. Yeah, reduce is very tempting, I will admit, but that sounds pretty nice. Alright, so I have 2 ball lightnings, and that is insane. That's really good. They persist. Okay, so we kind of just have to wait our turn, don't we? Can't hit him first turn, but that's fine. Second turn, let's get some huge damage numbers. Oh yeah. Very nice. Not bad indeed. He hit a bomb or a refresh. Okay. Let's grab this kill quickly, I think. Sounds correct. It was certainly a quick kill. I'll prep this refresh. Hopefully there's a crit nearby when it when the next shot's ready. Not exactly. So we'll just go for this shot. Oh, I missed it. It's a very big deal. Very unfortunate. Oh, very poor shot again. We'll just take this shot now though. See what that can achieve. Good damage. I will discard there. And we will take this shot for sure. So, what is it? Honestly, I think I'll just do like this. Oh, I missed the crit. I'm actually pretty fine with that, to be honest. Let's just clear out those bombs if possible. Not bad. Boom. One more dagger shot. Oh, okay. I'm actually just going to take a full hit. Because we have transparency on the tree, so that actually just does a ton. Perfect. Alright, definitely going to grab that bomb. Should just be massive. The heals I'm looking for, and constricting chains. So not least rest for later. Focus blast, heavy hand. I think I'll just take a constricting chains. Should be good here. Especially with balm. Looks like a right there, doesn't it? We just need more ball lightnings, don't we? Yes. It would certainly be very, very nice. Alright, so what do we have? Actually, it's left. Don't really have that much gold for left though, so maybe it is actually just right. No, it's just left. It's fine by me. See if I can get anything there. Don't think I will be able to, but I'm sure the bombs will take care of them in due time. Refresh. Bomb. Perfect. Boom. I need this refresh. Does mean I need to delay the bomb a bit, but that is perfectly acceptable because if the bomb happens to hit this middle peg, it's just infinity healing, and would you look at that? We should be able to heal up to full health here then. So, I forgot about persist. Oh my lord. And I forgot about persist just again. But it's fine. I'm going to heal so much, it's just totally fine. It's just, definitely a slight misplay. For sure. Alright, good. But yeah, this fight is really, really nice to heal on when you actually get the opportunity to heal on it. Because when you make these healing slimes, it's so easy to multi-proc them. And you know, obviously our boss passive is also very good at multi-procking them. Just enough damage there? No, just not enough damage, I guess. We got a blind dodge though. Wasn't expecting that much. Alright, so I do want to go this way. Let's just chuck ourselves at full health. Perfect. None of that. Here we go. Okay, really unfortunate. I was hoping for a fight there. We didn't get one, but still valuable enough going to the store. At worst, ambidextrous is insane here. It's so good for us. Because we have possessed, so it's just very necessary. There's a fresh bandana. Definitely would have been nice to take the Eye of Turtle as well, but I've just got to take the fresh bandana. I really need that refresh. It will be a fine addition. Great synergy with the Refreshing Punch, as well as obviously we took a mass proccing boss passive, so it's literally just exactly what we were looking for. Maybe you hit a crit. If you do hit a crit, I probably don't want to have even shot you because I'll take damage, but that's what the power of transparency is for. Because Roundel now just has such an easy time against this boss. It's crazy how much better they are into them. And we are part Roundel here. Tons of damage. Absolutely. Nice poison. Oh, and we even get to block the damage there. That is pretty damn nice. No chance of going to another store in this area. Peckling's Pendant, Prime Slime, Parallel Boomyverse. Oh, pretty cool. I'll take a Prime Slime. Let's grab that gold, or maybe not. Let's grab that gold, or maybe not. Let's grab that gold. Oh. Or perhaps. Perfect. Alright, we need some more Bull Lightnings. The funny thing about having 2 Bull Lightnings in our deck is it doesn't actually change anything. You see, we already had... Oh my, I forgot about Persist Summoning Circle. That is very neat. Good stuff. We have a lot of good orbs in our deck, eh? And unfortunately some still very bad ones. I actually got that crit well. Boom. Surely you hit a crit, right? It's right there. Perfect. 2-2. Oh, the other great thing about Pressure Madonna is I'm actually using my scaling quite a bit. So, it's working nicely. Extra refreshes so I can use the scaling more, and extra scaling. I'm hitting more pegs. Horrible, doing more than I expect from it. 6 Miss Circle, that's hilarious. I didn't need to shoot either hole, did I? Sometimes it can be very easy to forget that you have ambidextrony. Okay, I could have been trying to shoot better, I guess. Just very funny, it kept aiming to the same spot. Okay, this is nice. I do just want to aim at refreshes immediately though, that is definitely something I want to do. I did, however, just miss it there. Alright, good stuff. We saved our AoE damage, not that it really matters, but it just forces them onto the heal earlier, which is likely a good thing. Oh no, that was horrendous. I thought you'd be bouncing around onto the left hand side a bit more, but guess I've got to aim more specifically at the refreshes, eh? That's fine. Like, Prime Slime's also just going to be healing me while even if you miss, so can definitely still get good enough value. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have even shot this, to the point where I'll just discard it here. Since this Summoning Circle is just very solid and actually taking care of the enemies that I care about taking out. Is that a kill? Oh, nice! Awesome. It was only 2 transparency and yet it still got a kill. Good to see. 100 gold as well. Not bad indeed. The robbers really did tempt me. I think they would have been really good here, and, you know, maybe I should have just picked them up. They're probably easier to find than the Bull Lightnings, or at least that's what it feels like to me. They're actually both common on this class though. 0 AoE powers apart from poison, I guess. I don't see a single poison slime on the board though. Maybe blind, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. What was that? Oh, that was poison, right? Still can't see it, but it's definitely somewhere. Oh, there we go. Makes sense? Well, I did just pop it. I'm pretty sure whatever shot I do is gonna get 550 damage. Yeah, it's just very easy to get on this map, so not all that surprised. It's a very, very good map for us for sure. Finish up with a lovely Bull Lightning. Yeah, definitely both Bull Lightning and Rubble are great game plans. I think the big thing is though, if I get Super Sap, I really will want to Rubble. To the point where maybe I try and switch out for it, just because Bull Lightnings are pretty weak on that map comparatively. It's still solid and definitely fine, but is it going to be good enough is the question. Because I feel very strong here, but when it comes to that fight, I definitely might not be strong enough. There is a chance. I could shoot another one, but there's not really much point. I'm happy to just get my one shot off with the bomb and then finish up, because wiping out those enemies is pretty important. And frankly, the way I timed the chandelier drops was also great. Being able to get a 2-for, very nice. One last, damn it. Yeah, definitely not necessary. 178 gold is also pretty solid. I guess I really didn't buy anything in the store, did I? We now get Spin Bench Originality benefits on that pebble. Not nothing. It's a pebble. There are certainly better options, but something circle just by itself, even when something a pebble, is just going to get pretty solid value. It's just not going to be incredible, which is what it usually is. Okay, very poor balm to be honest. Funny, saying very poor balm is quite misleading. A very poor balm shot is still just so valuable and definitely worth shooting. We're really good at melting the shields here as well, which is cool, but it's definitely not something I usually care about at all. I can't remember the last time I've seen his shield attack, where he consumes his shield. It's just been forever. Crossbow. Yeah, we're fine with crossbow. Effective criticism. So if I could leave the rest for later, effective criticism is actually awesome here, as well as I really did enjoy it last run. Oh no, I'm going crazy. Never mind. Small packages, molten mantle. I do kind of want the effective criticism though. It's pretty cool, but also... no, I just like effective criticism. It's a cool relic. It was probably worth just picking up the small packages and trying to hit a Majoska shell though. I think that would have been really, really solid. Talk about being really, really solid. Yeah, this was a pretty nice first shot. Good stats, good damage, good coin procs. Got a lot of my coin procs. I have a very solid second shot, even more finesse. Definitely the stat I want, but I also wouldn't mind getting some circle. Currently it's very weighted, eh? 4 finesse. It's kind of crazy, honestly. I was so close. Oh, I don't care about the minions. Maybe I should, but I don't. Let's see what the bomb can achieve soon, I guess. But did we get a dodge? Oh, that's pretty awesome. I guess my overall is actually getting pretty low if I didn't get a dodge there. It's technically something to be worried about, but I'm not really all that worried. I kind of did think our bomb would get more value there though, but it got enough. That's all I really needed from it. And we started getting the circle as well. It's nice because I actually only have 1 crit on the board. It feels like I have more just because I've got such good mass proccing, but I don't. Oof. I was going to shoot this ball lightning, but honestly I just really want to shoot this instead. Because this looks like a whole lot of fun. I'm just going to make sure I heal, take out this minion, and then take care of you. Yeah, so much damage. If I can get a multiply, that would be... I clicked on this guy. It didn't register. Oh, that's funny. Doesn't change anything. Okay, I didn't really get what I was looking for, did I? This is really unfortunate. A lot of stuff would have been a good hit here. Constricting chains. I'm a bit scared about navigation if I take Viridian Trinket, but I think that's not a bad pick. Sapper Sack. Can't really take the Soundless Devouring, can I? I think it's just Sapper Sack here, which sucks, so honestly I'm just going to skip. I just want to play for my Ball Lightnings. None of those are telling me I can play for my Ball Lightnings, so go away, I guess. Which is just such a shame. The 50 gold option at least is still just extremely solid. It's definitely not bad to take it. It's just, I would have loved to actually take a passive that actually boosted what I was trying to do here though. That would have been real nice. Let's go for that. Cool enough, I guess. Good stuff. I should probably start taking care of these guys. Oh, it changed at the last second. It's so funny how easy it is to last second change your... you're actually more important. Last second change your shot using constricting chains. The difference between aiming this way and this way is tiny, depending on where your mouse is. Boom. I took a lot of damage on the reload technically. Certainly a lot more than I'd like to, but I'm also very good at just healing it all back up. Quite good at that in fact. Especially with a shot like this. I love how I can just keep discarding my bombs and just keep shooting them. It's definitely pretty nice. I guess I'll take care of you then, fine. I thought you had Spinfection on you, but apparently not. Seems I'll have to do it myself. How hard did you hit? Doesn't really matter, does it? That crit is like not happening. Yeah, it's not. Boom, you're done. Now we start doing you. 124. Oh, just missed the crit. Yep, crit would have been real nice. I've got the modifiers attached to it after all. I will certainly be shooting my summoning circle. And boom. Yeah, missing on boss relics. Incredibly sad, but let's check out what the map has for us. Okay, that's rude. I guess we'll do one elite, one store. That's a shame. Damn. No leagues for us for later as well, which is very sad, as always. Alright, first shot we only managed to get... Oh, not even enough damage? So disappointing. No, second shot we'll make sure to get at least 1600 damage. Alright, my summoning circle now has +1/+2 thanks to Adventurer's Backpack. Insane. Sandaros. Against Coin Dragon, it's actually pretty useful, so sure. It's definitely fine. Nothing crazy. And with... Melba is just fine here. I can't remember. Did they... I think I remember them bug fixing Meryl apparently not working with Adventurer's Backpack. I've got a lot of orbs I don't want to remove from my deck, as well as... I definitely like my summoning circles. If it wants to dupe my summoning circle, I absolutely wouldn't complain. This is icky. Yeah, I'm just discarding that. It's so icky. Get out of here with that nonsense, eh? Looks like the next summoning circle is looking a bit better though. Yeah, ever so slightly. Sandaros is also just neat in a lot of fights, especially when you have a lot of healing attached, because you can kind of just attrition some enemies. This guy is one of them. Although he's more Pocket Sand territory. Pocket Sand is very nice here. I'm going to get a crit here, so I think I might as well shoot that. I feel like it's just going to get a decent amount of damage. Oh. And reorganize this stuff. Oh man, it's such a shame. Really wanted more elites than this, but whatever. Let's just take that shot. Let's just take that shot again. There we go. My health should be fine. Always check behind the waterfall. It's fine. I would have preferred an elite fight for sure. Okay. Wait, I can go right, which is a store. Fine by me, I guess. Ugh, constricting chains is so much lost health here. Not too much I can do, unfortunately, but definitely still worth me taking these early shots. I was wondering if that could... That was actually pretty cool. What about you? There we go, that's more like it. Damn. You got another one of those? That was interesting too. A lot of interesting shots here. But they're definitely not exactly the kind of shots that you want to be shooting, eh? We will be losing a distinctly impressive chunk of health here. That's fine. It's Bektar. You expect to lose that health, but it looks like we managed to land some infection, and that absolutely tore through him, didn't it? Mask of Joy. Yep, perfect. That is a very, very good relic for us here. It's absolutely insane. Constricting chains halves our damage and technically also our scaling. And that fully reverts it. Healing's now back to normal, and our scaling before was pretty solid. It would be even more amazing if we could get... That's really good. Like a pickback? That'd be awesome. Extra worm in this fight? I don't think I've ever had an extra worm in this fight. That's funny. I don't have a refill of us here, which is really interesting. I'm gonna be honest, my first thought when I realized I was gonna do an Adventurer's Backpack... oh, what was that? Full lightning run? Was just... Can I find a refill buster? That would be insane synergy, it really would be. But that hasn't shown up yet. You're still alive, wow. That's funny. Usually I'd expect him to die much faster. Oh, the refillable stones actually also give me a lot of gold, isn't it? That's nice. Handy. Unfortunately the map didn't really want to help us out with actually being able to spend our gold. I mean, you're always going to hit a crit, right? Right. It actually did. But I only have one crit on the board and I didn't see myself hit it. This should be enough because of 2 transparency. Perfect. Frankly, that echo is really worth it, and that all of nothing is also really worth it. I haven't managed to find like any ball lightning, so honestly I'm fine to just do this. Also, my ending deck it's going to be a lot less ball lightnings than I would like. I'm going to have to be fine with shooting a lot of orbs. I don't have super boots. but I kind of really want the multipliers. They're just really fun, and yeah, I'll take it. 1 ball lightning. Good stuff. Did I misplay? No, okay, good. We do get the remove as well. Good stuff, and I will just buy everything here because I can. I don't exactly have any orbs that deal self-damage to me though, do I? The gold stuff is nice. I don't have hack on type though. I will just shoot you. Not expecting much value, but that's fine. Maybe I'll get some insane weighted chip shots soon. Yeah, so 3 ball lightnings is significantly less than what I wanted it to be, but at least it is positive damage. Counts for something, I guess. That's a lot of 2-time slots. So much for trying to shoot to the right. Still got a lot of damage though. Alright, all of nothing. Do your thing. Oh my god, that's shot. Shot in the opposite direction from where I was aiming. You move your mouse slightly and then it just flies across the screen with constricting chains. Oh, 0.5. I see how it is. Boom. This dagger would be insane damage, but unfortunately that crit is very hard to hit, considering the fact that I also need to hit a refresh. Wow. I'm kind of shocked I didn't hit the crit, but sure I guess. Oh, there we go. That's more like what I was looking for. All of nothing should just be pretty insane. Getting the circles not hard for us really shouldn't be. This is the last fight, isn't it? Not exactly anything there I want to take. I kind of have all the win conditions I care for. I would have loved more ball lightnings though. The fact that I only have 1 refresh on the board also very disappointing, but oh well. I may not shoot my bomb. That sounds like a misplay, so I'll probably shoot my bomb. That sounds like fun though, doesn't it? Where's my refresh at? Sounds like I will not be shooting my bomb apparently. Wow, this fight ended way faster than I thought it would. Like, I know that all or nothing's amazing. Not surprised by that. Kinda crazy how much I managed to pull off because I just get to shoot this now and he just like crumples. Pretty simple, right? Oh, that was a 2.3. I saw scientific notation there. Very cool. Yeah, didn't manage to find it's crazy. It's common in our pickle intuition. Okay, I did get, I'd say, less than average fights this run. Like, I didn't actually have that many fights, which is pretty fair. Especially in Area 1 and Area 2, I barely had any fights. And the very easy way you can remember how you had any fights is how much stuff you were able to buy in the stores. Because I just wasn't able to buy stuff in the stores because I didn't have fights to buy stuff in the stores. I was half joking when I said that, but no, that's actually really true. Like, I couldn't really buy anything in those stores, and you could tell, you really could tell. Practically an instant refreshing punch, and no peg bag, no least restful later, no refresh circle as well. I wouldn't have taken a replenish orb. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have. Bit unfortunate. I was honestly really hoping for that, and I thought that would be a really cool run, but that's fine. This was also extremely funny. Being able to get that last second weighted chip just to spice things up was pretty lovely, because I knew I had more than enough healing to just take the weighted chip. Wait, was this the... Yeah, good stuff. The summoning circles were also beautiful. Mirror at the end there was... I don't actually know what it was. Probably a summoning circle, I guess, just because I got 2 of them early on, and there was probably one also later on. Wasn't really paying attention. Actually, I guess it was probably a ball lightning. Hopefully they fixed the interaction between Mirror and Adventurer's Backpack, because that's a pretty big deal, especially if you've got Spin Vent Originality, because one of the big problems with Mirror is if you have Spin Vent Originality, you're losing your Spin Vent Originality benefits on the orb that is duplicating most of the time. Sometimes you already have them negated, which can be very unfortunate. There are some orbs like Rubble where you're still just totally fine just because Rubble deals that much damage. But yeah, getting the Adventurer's Backpack, then the Anvil just made it so much easier to pick up that Persist. And I think the Persist was the correct call there. Yeah, I think it was the correct call. That sounds about right. It's just, I think I only saw like 4 or 5 Rubble, so it wouldn't have been that much better, but it definitely would have been a great play, as well as, oh my god, it would have torn through the Coin Dragon, wouldn't it? Really would have. Like, especially compared to Ball Lightning, I think Rubble basically just has a better matchup into all Area 3 bosses, which that really is something of note, especially since I think it's just across the board it's got a better matchup into basically all bosses. One thing's for certain though, if I did hit a Leaf the Rest for later, the Ball Lightning would have been way better than the Rubble for a lot of his matches, maybe not all of them. So I think the high roll potential of Ball Lightning is better, as well as obviously with Balm I think it's also better in a lot of scenarios, even if it does have less damage. it's definitely not bad. It's still really, really good orb. Bro was just amazing, you know. And when you're doing these adventurous backpack runs, I feel like you kind of like choose your orb early on, depending on what you're finding. And the fact that I just managed to get that level 2 ball lightning on early on in that event, which was crazy, by the way, getting that event while you have spin event originality already feels amazing. And then the moments where you actually hit a level 2 ball lightning, that's just even better. But yeah, we got so lucky with those Minotaurs early on. I'm shocked we didn't take more hits. Like absolutely shocked. Usually Minotaur fights are really brutal early on, but no, those were pretty fine. But hitting the Mask of Joy to just equalize our damage out at the end there, and then the weighted chip to just push it way over the top. That was beautiful because we got some really big numbers towards the end there.